The October morning air is crisp and clean, carrying the scent of fallen leaves and distant coffee brewing from a nearby cafe. It's the kind of morning that promises new beginnings, for most people. But not for Sarah Mitchell. She sits alone on the weathered wooden bench, her body angled awkwardly to accommodate the bulky leg brace that encases her left leg from knee to ankle. Her crutches lean precariously against the bench beside her, the rubber tips worn from 6 weeks of constant use. She's wearing a faded blue t-shirt and denim shorts, the only shorts she owns that fit over the brace, and her blonde hair is pulled back in a messy ponytail that suggests she stopped caring about appearances weeks ago. In her trembling hands, she clutches a white envelope. Not just any envelope, THE envelope. The one that arrived in her mailbox yesterday with the hospital's logo embossed in the corner. The one she'd been dreading since the day of her surgery. Sarah slowly pulls out the papers inside, even though she's already read them a dozen times. Her eyes scan the numbers that have become burned into her memory. Portland General Hospital, final billing statement, emergency room visit, $3,847. Ambulance transport, $2,156. Surgical procedure, tibial rod insertion, $31,293. Anesthesia, $4,982. Hospital stay, 3 days, $8,764. Radiology imaging, $2,891. Medications, $1,247. Physical therapy, 4 sessions, $1,820. Total amount due, $47,000. Amount covered by insurance, $18,340. Patient responsibility, $28,660. Past due amount, $28,660. This account will be sent to collections in 14 days. Sarah's vision blurs, $28,660. She makes $42,000 a year as a freelance graphic designer, when she can work. But she hasn't been able to work properly in 6 weeks. She's lost 2 major clients because she couldn't meet their deadlines. Her savings account, which once had $4,200, now has $87. $87. Sarah. Internal monologue, voice breaking, how am I supposed to pay for this? I've already maxed out both credit cards. I borrowed money from my landlord just to make rent. I've applied for every medical assistance program in Oregon. They all said I make too much money to qualify. She lets out a bitter laugh that catches in her throat. Sarah. Internal monologue, too much money. I have $87 and a leg that might never work properly again because I can't afford physical therapy. But sure, I make too much money. A tear rolls down her cheek, warm against her cold skin. She quickly wipes it away with the back of her hand, glancing around to make sure no one saw. The bus stop is empty except for her. Good. She's so tired of people's pity. So tired of the sympathetic looks, the, I'm so sorry, comments, the, let me know if you need anything, offers that never materialize into actual help. Sarah. Internal monologue, I have no family here. No one to turn to. Mom and dad are gone. Car accident when I was 23. No siblings. No aunts or uncles who stayed in touch. I moved to Portland 2 years ago for a fresh start after a bad breakup. Thought I was being brave and independent. She looks down at her injured leg, at the ugly brace that's become a symbol of everything that's gone wrong. Sarah. Internal monologue, some fresh start. Now I'm just alone. 28 years old, broken, broke, and completely alone. Another tear falls. Then another. She doesn't wipe these away. What's the point? There's no one here to see her fall apart. The medical bills flutter slightly in the morning breeze, and Sarah grips them tighter, as if they might blow away and take all her problems with them. But she knows that's not how life works. These bills will follow her. The collection agencies will call. Her credit score will tank. She'll probably lose her apartment. Sarah. Internal monologue, maybe I should just give up. Declare bankruptcy. Let it all fall apart. What difference does it make anyway? She folds the papers carefully. Some habits die hard, even in despair, and slides them back into the envelope. Her phone buzzes in her pocket. Probably another creditor. She doesn't check it. Instead, She looks up at the clear blue sky, at the leaves turning gold and orange on the trees lining the street, at a world that keeps spinning beautifully while hers falls apart. Sarah, whispering to herself, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix this. The morning sun warms her face, but she feels cold inside. Hollow, like someone scooped out all the hope and left only exhaustion. A few birds land near her feet, pecking at invisible crumbs. They're so carefree, so unburdened. Sarah envies them. She checks the bus schedule posted on the pole beside the bench. Her bus should arrive in 8 minutes. She's heading to the community clinic for a follow-up appointment, the only place she can afford now. The doctor there will probably tell her the same thing the hospital doctors told her. She needs more physical therapy, possibly another minor surgery, definitely better pain management. All things that cost money she doesn't have. Sarah. Internal monologue, maybe I'll just tell them I'm fine. That everything's healing great, that I don't need anything else. Maybe if I pretend hard enough, it'll become true. But even as she thinks it, pain shoots through her leg, a sharp, burning reminder that pretending doesn't make things better. It just makes things worse in the long run. She shifts on the bench, trying to find a position that doesn't hurt. There isn't one. Everything hurts now. Her leg, her shoulders from the crutches, her back from the awkward way she has to sleep, her heart from the crushing weight of impossible circumstances. Sarah. Internal monologue, this is it. This is rock bottom. It can't get worse than this. She doesn't know yet how wrong she is. She doesn't know that in 3 minutes, her life is about to change in ways she can't imagine. She doesn't know that help is about to arrive in the form of a widowed father and 2 children with hearts bigger than their years. All she knows right now is pain and fear and the crushing certainty that she's going to lose everything. The tears keep falling, silent and steady now. She's past the point of trying to hide them. Scene 3. The Turner family arrives. The sound of children's laughter breaks through Sarah's despair. She looks up, quickly wiping her face. Around the corner, a man appears, holding the hands of 2 small children. The morning sun backlights them, creating an almost ethereal glow, like something out of a storybook. Michael Turner is 35 years old, but he carries himself with the weariness of someone much older. His brown hair is slightly disheveled, his gray button-down shirt is wrinkled at the elbows, and his jeans have a small stain on one knee, probably from kneeling in the grass with his kids. He's not trying to impress anyone. He's just trying to survive each day. On his right, 6-year-old Lily skips along, her purple jacket zipped up against the morning chill. Her curly brown hair bounces with each hop, and she's singing a song she learned at school, something about autumn leaves and pumpkin patches. On his left, 4-year-old Noah walks more carefully, his little hand gripping his father's tightly. He's wearing his favorite green sweater, the one with the dinosaur on it that he insists on wearing at least 3 times a week. His eyes are wide and curious, taking in everything around him the way 4-year-olds do. They reach the bus stop, and Michael glances at the schedule, then at his watch. Noah. Looking up at his father, Daddy, when is the bus coming? I'm hungry. Will Grandma have cookies? Michael. Crouching down to Noah's level, smiling despite his own exhaustion, just a few more minutes, buddy. And yes, Grandma always has cookies. But you have to eat lunch first, remember? Noah. Making a face, but cookies are lunch. Lily. Giggling, Noah, that's silly. Cookies are dessert. Right, Daddy. Michael. Standing up, ruffling both their hair, Lily's right. Cookies come after we eat real food. Those are the rules. Noah. Rules are boring. Michael. Laughing softly, sometimes. But they keep us healthy. Michael guides his children to sit at the small table beside the bench, a newer addition to this bus stop, probably meant for people waiting with kids. As they settle in, Lily arranging her jacket just so and Noah swinging his legs because they don't quite reach the ground, Michael's eyes inadvertently drift to the woman on the bench. Sarah has turned slightly away, trying to compose herself, but Michael can see the telltale signs, the red eyes, the way she's gripping that envelope like it's a lifeline, the rigid set of her shoulders that screams, I'm barely holding it together. And her leg, the brace, the crutches, something in Michael's chest tightens. He knows that posture. He's seen it before. The world seems to slow down. Colors blur. Time shifts. Flashback 8 months ago. A hospital room, sterile and white. Machines beeping steadily. Jennifer Turner lies in the bed, her once vibrant face now gaunt and pale from months of chemotherapy. But she's smiling. Always smiling when the kids are around. 6-year-old Lily sits on one side of the bed, carefully coloring a picture. 4-year-old Noah is on the other side, playing with toy cars on the blanket. Jennifer's hand, so thin now, almost translucent, reaches out to touch Michael's face. He leans into it, tears threatening to fall. Jennifer. Voice weak but warm. Michael, promise me something. Michael. Voice breaking. Anything. Anything. Jennifer. Promise me you'll always help others when you can. When you see someone struggling, someone in pain, someone who's lost, don't look away. Help them. That's how our love stays alive in this world. That's how I'll live on through you and our babies. Michael. I promise. I promise. Jennifer. Good. Because the world needs more kindness. More people who care. Be that person, Michael. Show our children how to be that person. She coughs, and Michael holds her hand tighter. Jennifer. Smiling through pain. And Michael. Don't wait until you're not sad anymore to live again. Sadness and joy can exist together. You'll see. Back to present. Michael blinks, returning to the moment. The memory fades but Jennifer's words remain, echoing in his heart like they do every single day. When you see someone struggling, don't look away. Lily. Tugging on Michael's sleeve, whispering, Daddy, that lady over there is crying. Why is she sad? Michael looks back at Sarah, seeing her more clearly now. The way she holds herself, broken but trying to stay strong. The way she wipes her tears quickly, as if ashamed of them. The way she sits alone, so completely alone. It reminds him of those first weeks after Jennifer died. When he'd sit in the garage late at night after the kids were asleep, crying where no one could see, trying to hold himself together for the next day. Noah. Also noticing, speaking in his innocent 4-year-old voice, did she fall down? She has those stick things like Grandpa uses. Michael. Those are called crutches, buddy. They help people walk when their leg is hurt. Lily. Her young face full of concern, she looks really, really sad, Daddy. Sadder than when I fell off my bike. Michael's heart aches. His children, despite their own loss, despite losing their mother just 8 months ago, still notice others' pain. Still care. Jennifer's legacy living on in these two beautiful souls. He looks at Sarah again. Really looks at her, and he makes a decision. Michael. Gently, she does look sad, doesn't she? Maybe we should see if she's okay. Lily. Like when you helped that man whose car broke down. Michael. Yes, sweetheart. Exactly like that. Noah. Mommy always said we should help people. The words hit Michael like a physical blow, but also like a warm embrace. Yes, Jennifer always said that, and she'd want him to help this woman. She'd want the kids to learn compassion. Michael. Standing up, you two stay right here where I can see you, okay? I'm just going to check if that lady needs anything. Lily. We'll be good, Daddy. Noah. Can I come too? Michael. Not yet, buddy. Let me talk to her first. But as Michael takes a step toward Sarah, both Lily and Noah jump up and follow him anyway, unable to contain their childlike instinct to help someone who's hurting. Michael doesn't have the heart to send them back. The three of them approach Sarah together, a small family, still healing from their own wounds, about to change a stranger's life forever. Sarah looks up as they approach, quickly trying to wipe away the evidence of her tears. Her eyes are wary, embarrassed. She has no idea that these three people, this tired father and his two sweet children, are about to become her miracle. Michael. Stopping a respectful distance away, voice gentle, excuse me, miss. I don't mean to intrude, but, are you all right? Is there anything we can do to help? Sarah looks at him, then at the two children peering up at her with concerned faces, and for the first time in 6 weeks, she doesn't feel quite so alone.